rather have you loving me every day.
So every time we hire a new employee, our process and our onboarding.
Tell me what to do, 'cause
Where is your discipline coming from?
tell me what to do, 'cause it ain't so.
It energizes me so much, and I think that it is extremely important for us as entrepreneurs and business people to make note of what gives us energy.
You hear me shout, but you just wanna stay a mystery. Sacred as it well, maybe there is no time to disagree.
How was it?
Oh my god, it's fantastic. We should do this more often.
We just finished up a lesson with paddle. It was super fun, really hard. This is probably like the 6th time I've ever played. And the reason I'm excited about this is because for the last however many years, every time someone asks me, what do you do outside of work? What hobbies do you have? I don't really have an answer. I go to the gym, but my life is so consumed by my work and our business. So now it's exciting to have found a hobby that I really enjoy. I'm having fun learning it. It's super social. And I also like the culture around it. Padel is kind of seen as this like luxury, sort of high-end type of sport, almost like golf in a way. So the lifestyle around it is cool, the culture is nice, and I'm really enjoying it. And I've already found so many people that play that I've been able to connect with. So actually next week I'm playing with 3 guys that all live out here in Marbella. They're from Ireland. I met them out here and we connected over paddle. Anyway, that is what we just finished up. Right now we're gonna order a little bit of food, hang out here for a bit, and then I gotta get back home. We've got another busy day. So on Fridays I try to not book as many meetings, and I really take it as a day to catch up on some work and then also get ahead on specific projects that I have intention about that I really want to accomplish. So we're gonna dive into that in a little bit. Until then, it's time for some food. Welcome to Saturday in Marbella. Martina and I are currently walking Windy. This weekend, I came into the weekend with the intention of getting a variety of different things accomplished, business related, and we're gonna dive into that today. I started off this morning reading. I bumped it from 10 minutes a day up to 11, slowly building the habit, journaling, and then I got a bunch of work done. Now we're getting ready. We're gonna go to the gym. We try to go to the gym around a similar time every day, middle of the morning. So that's what we're about to do. It's a leg day for me. This Saturday, like I mentioned, since we're diving into work, we decided that we would go hit, what is it called? Hotel Club Marbella Club Hotel. Okay, we're gonna go hit this beautiful hotel here to go work from, grab some breakfast. I'm gonna show this place to you because it is absolutely stunning and it's a total vibe to work from there. Stunning. And we're gonna talk some business, so let's get to it. I'm gonna film as much as I can today. Again, this is another realistic day living here in Marbella, running a toilet paper company.
Where is your discipline coming from?
Where's my discipline coming from?
Yeah, discipline is hard for many people. How do you keep discipline?
Well,
How do you stay disciplined?
Before I even begin, I want to say I'm not the same level of discipline throughout the year. A lot of times it falls off, and my approach to discipline has always been that it's this muscle that you need to kind of build up. So if anybody that works out, that the first couple of weeks are really hard, but then after week 3 and week 4 it starts to get easier because you're building that momentum. For me, it's the same thing with discipline. So if I've really fallen completely off, I focus on just a couple key tasks, and I'm like, let me lock these in. Let me get my journaling done every day. Let me get my book reading done, and then as I start to build the habit, then I'll add more and more in. I can work for longer sessions, work more days a week, whatever it is. So that's how I build my discipline. But as far as why I'm disciplined, I'm just super clear on my goal in life, and a lot of it is about business and financially and things that I want to achieve and things I want to experience, and I just remind myself of that on days that I don't feel like doing it. The other super key thing, and this happens to me almost every single day, especially with this new 10,000 step goal I've given myself, a lot of times I don't want to do it, and I literally have this internal dialogue with myself where I have to remind myself that the days I don't want to do it, that's when I know it'll feel the best, even though it's the hardest. So instead of relying on like wanting to do it, I just do it because I know I'll feel good after. And that happens every single time. Like when I don't want to do something, but I know I should and I do it, I feel better. So I think it's just like keeping perspective, reminding yourself of what makes you feel good. And yeah, I just want to win. Like I want to win. I want to accomplish like myself. I want to have power over myself. And so I just remind myself of these things every day. Look at this, it is empty on a Saturday. This is normally where I work from. I told you today we're gonna go hit this hotel. I'm gonna show it to you, but this is nice that it's nice and quiet in here. So I am super OCD about tracking everything in my life that I'm working on, and the gym is no exception. So I told you in last week's video, I talked about this app I'm using called Streak, which basically tracks all the habits that I'm trying to build right now, how many days in a row did I complete them, all that good stuff. And then with that data, I can then see, okay, am I on track to accomplish my goals? Am I not? Maybe I can figure out my weak points. So I do the same with the gym. I use the Thirst app by Mike Thurston. This is not sponsored. By the way, I have no sponsorships. Everything I'm telling you is just because I think they're good products. And basically it allows me to track my weight and my reps for each workout. So today is leg day. I'm gonna show you the screen real quick. The first one here is a Bulgarian split squat on the Smith machine. And I can see my personal best. You can see how many reps I did and the weight. Everything's in kilograms, by the way. So my personal best was about 20 kg per side, so 40 kilograms, 8 reps, and then I increased the weight a little bit, did 8 again. So my goal today is to beat that, whether it's with weight or with reps. This is the only way, in my opinion, that I know and that you could possibly know if you're actually progressing each week, whether it's your habits, the gym, whatever it is. So I love this stuff. I love having the data. We are more powerful with the information, so that is why I do it.
Every morning when I wake up, money on my mind, go time to get kicked up, sunshine coming.
This place is absolutely gorgeous. I have been glued to my computer for the last just about 4 hours, and I've been building out a huge workflow automation for Sonia. We just hired her last week. She is our customer loyalty specialist. So her main job is to call our current customers. If they're off order pattern, check in, figure out why, see how we can help them. If they're on order pattern, build rapport, be there for them, see how else we can support them. And then lastly, if there are any new opportunities, we want to help them. So every time we hire a new employee, our process and our onboarding and the workflows and SOPs for them, it gets better every time because we learn each time we hire someone. So even though our company has been around for a long time, we're still learning every day. And so with Sonia and her position, I spent a ton of time in HubSpot building out workflows, sequences, call categorization, all this stuff so that we can track everything. And then the last component that I need to do is I need to put together the reporting so that I can actually see, okay, how's it going for her? What are the outcomes of what she's doing? And then from there, we can figure out if we need to adjust it. So that's what I've been working on right now. This stuff excites me so much because it allows me to really see into the business clearly what somebody's doing. And with Sonia's position specifically, it's so clear cut. It's one responsibility, one focus. We've got one main thing we're trying to accomplish. And it's just a lot easier to build out that workflow, to report on it, to track it, all that good stuff. That's what I've been doing. It is Saturday and it feels so good, honestly, to be working when I know other people, other entrepreneurs might not be. I feel like this is how you get ahead, and something about that satisfies me. Maybe it's my ego, I don't know, but nonetheless, I feel great. So we're gonna wrap it up here. My computer's gonna die. There's no outlets where I was sitting, and we kind of want to change the scenery. I need to finish this up. I do not want this day to end without finishing every component of this. So I'm gonna go home. We're gonna keep it moving. It's about 6 p.m. here. Hopefully I can get this done by 9 o'clock, and then we will unwind. We are watching Wednesday on Netflix, season 2. I love this show. Basically like a spin-off from the Addams Family. So anyway, let's get back to it. I'm gonna head out of here soon. We'll see you in the next clip. How was your work session?
I could keep going for like 3 more hours.
Well, let's do it. My computer's about to die, but I don't mind. Should we go find somewhere else to work from? Back to the IO?
It's 6 p.m. on Saturday, but we can.
Whatever. Let's do it.
Young boy at the top of the block with a white front door in the corner, subtle. Cool boy always in trouble. Why you think his brethren called him knuckles?
Okay, work spot number 2. We came over to the IO. It's about Almost 6:30 Saturday night. Here's Martina's set up here. Still dialed in. I just plugged in here. Place is pretty empty. But I told you, can't go to bed until we get this done. By the way, this is what most days look like. It's not, you know, going out, buying stuff, you know, enjoying life every single day. Most days it's this. All right, we are finishing up. I told you I wanted to get this whole thing done before the night was over, but the truth is, as I've gone deeper and deeper, especially into the reporting section, it's just not possible to do it today. I would have to do this until probably 11 o'clock tonight. And one thing I do not compromise on is my sleep. So tomorrow's another day. I'm gonna finish this up. I can't remember if someone told me this or I read it in a book. It might have been in a book, possibly Dan Martell, Buy Back Your Time. But I remember that this concept of the more you as an entrepreneur get into higher leverage things and you remove yourself from the lower leverage tasks, the harder it is to go back to those lower leverage tasks. And for me, and to take that a step further, when I'm doing high leverage tasks like what I've been building out today, it energizes me so much. And I think that it is extremely important for us as entrepreneurs and business people to make note of what gives us energy, because so many days that I've worked, I've just been drained and I've hated it. And now that I have an idea, I've got a mental checklist of, okay, when it comes to reporting, automation, workflow, that's high leverage. I can implement that across multiple people. That energizes me. So I kind of have that mental note of, okay, let me add more of that into my routine. So we're gonna shut it down. Martina's waiting for me. We said 7:15. What time is it? 7:19. Pretty good. This is the end of the video. We're gonna go back. We're gonna relax. We're gonna chill. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Adios.
Yo. All my L's, they call me the V.
Where do I wait for the valet? Down there? Thank you. I lost Martina. Happy Saturday from Marbella. Was that your excited noise?
Aye, yo, she and I fuck my ex. Got unsexy, red in the V.